Hi, I got these Syneco combination padlock set. There was two of them for quite cheap, and so I expected them to be fairly easy to decode, and they didn't fail to disappoint because they are easy to decode. Um, they're not the easiest, but they're still fairly easy. If I show you this technique, it's very similar to another technique I've done in one of my other videos, which I will link in the description. So it's a little bit rattly, but other than that, it looks to be quite a solid lock, and the wheels turn okay-ish. They're maybe they sound a little bit tinny or scratchy, but they're not too bad. I've had much worse. So I don't know what the combination of this is because it's already been preset. I'm just going to put it to zeros so I can show you the technique. Okay, so it's locked up. So I'm going to apply tension to the shackle. Not heavy tension, probably moderate tension, light to moderate tension. I'm going to start turning the wheels until they stop going. Okay, so that one sort of stops maybe at it seems to stop already at 0, so that'll be a false gate. I'm going to turn this one. It seems to want to stop at about 3. This one, it seems to not want to turn, 0. This one, it wants to turn and turn. That's okay, I'll just leave it at something. Now I'm going to pick on the wheel that is the tightest, the wheel that's in a gate but it's the tightest. That's really hard to turn. That seems to be quite loose in a gate, loose-ish in a gate, but that's really tight, so I'm going to release tension, move it slightly, put on tension. Okay, now it jumped to this gate and it's very loose, so I'm going to look at this one. It's still tightish, and that one's it's okay, but this one's quite tight, so I'm going to move this to the next gate. Okay, that's quite loose, so we've got very loose and tight, so I'm going to move this one. Okay, so that's loose, and 3 loose gates. This one's tightened up a little bit. This one might not be right, this third one actually. But I'm just going to turn this fourth one. See what gate I can turn it to. 8 is a little bit loose. 0 a little bit loose. 3 very loose. Okay, and it opens. Okay, so that's how you open this Syneco combination padlock, and there's not much to it with these padlocks. I'm trying to see if why it won't go. And again, the combination might not have been quite right, and it still popped out, which is interesting. Oh, okay, so the combination is it's interesting. Gee, it pops out and it doesn't want to go back in again. This is quite a cheap lock. Oh, I see. So I'm not sure why something's not quite right. It's not quite happy. Oh, it's just very stiff. there's the right combination, 3523, but it's just quite hard to pull in and out. Yeah, these cheap locks, I'm not sure how long they would last. Cheers.